My name is Vicky, and I live in Indiana, where I don't have any rights, where I really am not seen as an equal citizen to anyone who just happens to be attracted to the opposite sex, which makes no sense to me. Even though we have some progressive people in our Congress, it makes no sense, does it? Um, I'm making this video to tell you that it gets better. I'm making this video to tell you that as someone who's out to their friends and not their family, that once that happens, you have such a large family. Once you put that as your info on Facebook, once you put that in your description on Twitter, once you put that on Tumblr, once you get in debates on Facebook over gay rights, or get in debates on YouTube like I have the last week or so, on gay rights and whether or not it's a sin to be gay and whether or not the Bible actually references being gay or homosexual rape, which are two separate things. And I'm not going to get into that right now because it's a really long video if I get into that because you don't want to know. But I want to tell you that it gets better after high school. I want to tell you that, you grow up and you go to college where people are still as petty, people are still as stupid, people are still just as ridiculous as in high school. The difference is, not everyone is that ridiculous. Not everyone is that stupid. Not everyone is that judgmental. Because in high school, everyone's insecure. And in college, everyone is trying to figure out who they are. Even more so than when you're in high school. And I'd love to tell you it gets better and it's all, sunshine and rainbows and lollipops, but it's not. It's hell. Until the world changes, it's gonna be hell. But the thing is, it doesn't get better because other people accept you. It gets better because you accept yourself. It gets better because you see that some people's views of you don't matter at all, and that your friends are the ones that you care about. You grow and you try and find people who love you for you. So it doesn't get better. You get stronger and you get wiser and you learn that one person's comment shouldn't ruin your day. And what one person bases off of their religion, which they try to take to the Senate, even though we live in a country where it's separation of church and state, and that should never ever happen. So even though people do that, you learn and you grow and you realize that no matter what, you're going to be you. No matter what, you're going to love who you are. Because if you don't love, because, my favorite quote is, if you don't love you, no one else is going to. And I've gone through a lot of shit in my life, to be totally honest. I have been assaulted. I've been beaten up. I've been told horrible things that I can't even repeat, that make me cry to this day because they hurt someone who was 12 or 13 or 14. They hurt that person. About the time I was 16, and about the time I was out to all my friends and all my teachers. To the point strangers at school were asking me when I was getting into conversations with them in like random classes and we'd go to like dating or something, they'd be like, well, you're bisexual, right? Yes. To that point, I was out and I was so happy because hiding is so much work and it's so painful and it makes you cry all the time and it makes you just so sad. And it's the biggest lie you can tell yourself, is that you're normal because you're straight. Being straight isn't normal. Being straight is the general population's majority. Over a third of the population of the world, I was going to say the United States, but the world, is LGBT. And at least a third are allies. At least a third are PFLAG members. At least a third are people who are indifferent. You know? And then there's that third that hates us. Hates us for no reason other than the fact of who we love and who we are. And not necessarily what we stand for, but what makes us what makes it part of us. And being bisexual is not my identity. Being bisexual is not who I am. It's a part of what makes me who I am. I'm very proud of who I am. And everybody always tells me it's a choice. Even if it was a choice, which it's not, but even if it was, I'm not saying that I wouldn't choose it, because I like who I am. I like my views on things. I like my passion towards it. I like trying to prove them wrong when they're on the wrong side of history. And they will be on the wrong side of history. And I love to laugh at the people who tell me I'm going to hell for one sin, because I'm a Christian. And so for one sin, if I go to hell, okay, well, you've probably broken every single one of the 10 Commandments, haven't you? And those are the most important, and you've probably broken every single one of them. So I don't understand how you're going to heaven and I'm not, just because I'm gay. Just because I'm bisexual. Just because I'm a lesbian sometimes. As my friends like to put it sometimes. They always tell me I'm half lesbian. My gay friends tell me I'm half lesbian. My straight friends tell me I'm half straight. You know, it's just how it works. But I love who I am. I do. And I'm here to tell you that it may not get better quickly. It's going to take work. It's going to take changing yourself. It's going to take love. It's going to take finding someone who loves you. But once you do, it's the most amazing thing ever. And even if it's just a best friend who literally stands up for you in the hallway when people call you the F word, when a girl drops that bomb on you. When someone stands up for you like that, you know you're loved. And I'm here to tell you that I love you and that God loves you. Even if you don't believe in God, there is something beyond this world that loves you because you're you. And spent hours and hours and hours creating every single perfect part of who you are. And no matter what happens, you will always have that. You always have that love. I'm here to tell you that it gets better. Not quickly, but eventually. And we have to change the world together, because if we don't, we're going to be stuck. We're going to be stuck here. I'm here to tell you that no matter what, you can message me, you can Facebook me, you can Twitter me, I don't care. You can get in contact with me, and I will hold you up so high, and I will be proud of you because you're you. I will be proud to call you someone that I know. I'm here to tell you it gets better, and I'm here to tell you that there's love out there, and that if you seek it out, there's no way you can't find it.